Tough one to take tonight. What do you make of it?
Frustrating. I think it's going to sound bizarre, but I think we've played actually quite well tonight. We've moved the ball quite well. We've stretched them. Obviously got our noses in front with a really good goal. And then we just shoot ourselves in the foot. I think, obviously it's straight after the game now, but I can't remember them having many. Well, first off, I don't think they had many entrances into a half, let alone the box. And obviously we give them a leg up by let them have a goal before half time, obviously from a set piece, which is basic. Then I thought we did again okay in the second half, and they score another goal that we never score. We never get given goals like that. So it then give them what they needed in terms of they then just sat in. We struggled to break them down. We get desperate, start hitting shots from distance, and obviously then they're just looking at counter attack. And in the end, they could have broke away and scored again. But it's so frustrating because we are so good. On our day, we're quite pleasing in between box to box on the eye. Didn't look like scoring, and we have to. Every goal we score has to be a worldie, and obviously, it's not the amount of goals we score. We've got, I think, the third or fourth best defensive record, but it's the moments we concede in. When we're dominating games, 1-0 up, we concede a goal like we did, and it just kills you because it gives you then a mountain to climb. It gives them a boost. And they sit back and defend, and look, they'll be going away from here made up. Obviously, they've come all this way. They've ended up getting 3 points. I think they've had, I don't know, not many chances at all, 3 at most, and could have ended up scoring 3 goals. So frustrated, annoyed, because we should be winning that game. Anyone that's watched the game, we should be winning that game. But it's all right having possession in between the box, and the game of football comes down to what you do in either box, and we've not done enough going forward, and they've obviously scored 2, so you have to take it on the chin and say they go away from it 3 points and made up, and you got to give them that, but we should be winning tonight.
Is the most frustrating fact the thing that we went ahead? Yeah,
of course, because I think we was playing well, and the goal was a really good one where we've moved it from right to left, and we've stayed on the ball, we've been patient, which we spoke about, and obviously it was a great finish from Hamo. And then you're just asking, come on, let's kick on and put teams to bed, because they were there for the taking, and unfortunately we've never been ruthless enough when we're in them positions. And like I said, it's not the amount of goals we concede, it's the moments we concede them. From nowhere we concede a corner and give them a leg up and 1-1, and the game changes. And then you're chasing it to try and get the win again, and it's happened too much this season.
Yeah, it's one of those games where you kind of come away a bit bewildered as to how, like, no disrespect for them, but they've had 2 shots on goal and scored.
Yeah, and they say it's a perfect away performance. Obviously, it's not my business to think about their game plan. Fair play to them. They've won the game, so I'd be made up if I was them. So I'm not taking anything away from Barwell one bit. That they're dangerous on the counter attack, but that game we should have been more ruthless. We should have shut up shop at the right time. We shouldn't be conceding goals that we have done today, because again, no team rolls over for you in this division. So by giving 2 goals away when we're so on top in a game where we sort of dominate and we're comfortable, is criminal really, because it obviously gives the chance of what happening in terms of we end up coming away from another home game with no points and scratching your head how.
On a lighter note, last week it was announced about your 3-year new deal. It wasn't the best of results to mark that. No,
look, I've enjoyed my time at the football club. I love the football club. Everybody's aware of that. I've been here over 2 spells, a long time. We're building something in terms of young players coming through the academy, integrating them with experienced players. We want a pathway to be here for young players, and we want them to be taught the right way of playing football, which we do. We play really good football, but I think my main thing going forward, certainly into next season, with next season in mind, is we've got to do both. We've got to be ruthless, we've got to be aggressive, and we've got to be relentless in terms of not just turning up and playing good football, but killing teams off in the moment when we're on top, and obviously not conceding crap goals, giving teams a leg up to give them a little bit of a bounce in the step to get results against us. So I'm looking forward to obviously getting my teeth into that and moving the club forward and onwards and upwards. We just want to improve year on year, and obviously, like I said, integrating the young players when we can or when they're ready.
Definitely. And moving on, we've got Alpha Church away on Good Friday. Going to be a long trip.
Yeah, long trip, but it's one where we've had quite a bit of success at over the years, so it'll be tough. Again, they've done really well in the FA Cup themselves this year. Struggled a little bit like ourselves in the league, so we're two teams that still need a few points yet. So we'll be going there hopefully to win the game first and foremost. We don't ever go to sit back and just get a point, so we will be going there with a game plan to win the game. So hopefully we can carry that out, and obviously to do that we won't be able to concede the goals or the sloppy goals that we have done today.
Another frustrating thing is the amount of injuries we're picking up of late.
Yeah, it's been a season full of them. Obviously, some more serious than others. Obviously, Kieran felt his groin. We're hoping we took him off early enough, and it's not so bad. Hopefully, it settles down because obviously he's a big player for us.
Any update on the other injuries?
Not really. I think Jamie McGrath gets results from a scan. Hopefully, I think that's tomorrow. Obviously, Patch is longer term, as we all know. So other than that, that's about it.
Cheers, Kev.
Cheers, mate.